Hey, hey all. So I just finished watching the Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 2, and it was amazing, as always. First up we had... what did it start off with? It started off with where we ended off, with Daenerys Stormborn, and why her name is Daenerys Stormborn, for those that don't know, is that she was born on a stormy weather. So it was pretty much, full circle for her. She came back home, and it's like a real stormy day. And even Varys had mentioned how bad the weather is, which is quite similar to the date of her birth. And what I did like about that little scene there was when Daenerys started grilling Varys. She recognised his tone and how he normally plays the game, and she's not too sure of how he actually is as a person instead of this spy master. So she tried to get under his skin, try and back him into a corner just to get his actual feelings on what he's like, and then decide there whether to trust him or to get him to swear allegiance. So obviously she finds out his true intentions and where he came from, which she didn't know. And she has always been for the people, and so has he. So they found common ground there, which is good. And then, what else did I like? So that's pretty much from Danny's side. And then we have good old King of the North, Jon Snow, and how he has the chats to the lords and ladies. Oh, something that I want to mention, and just the difference between Jon Snow as the King of the North and all the lords and ladies at his council or in his great hall versus Cersei and all the lords and ladies there. They both had similar speeches, about the enemy and we need to band together to fight the common cause. And they both had similar stories, similar issues, just that he was more beloved and she obviously wasn't. And those are the only difference there, which you could see from all the lords and ladies that were present or weren't present. So I thought that was quite interesting. I also like the fact that the directors paid homage to the Battle of the Bastards. We've always named it Battle of the Bastards, and it's good that they actually worded that in to the actual episode. So it's a good nod from there. Thank you very much. That's pretty cool. And also Arya, just how she finds out about Jon Snow and how they won the North, and so she obviously turns back around to go up north to reunite with her family. Awesome. Also, Jon Snow, how he acts like a true Stark, and when he was in the crypt, and Littlefinger comes up to him and starts doing his little speeches, and he knew straight away on how nasty he could be, so he listened to him. But then once he pulled the I love your sister, they obviously struck a chord with Jon Snow, and he pretty much punished Littlefinger for that. And it's real funny because in the books I think he's meant to be 15 or younger, and there when he had Littlefinger by the throat, he was obviously quite strong. He held him with one hand, not two hands. A little boy would need two hands to have the strength that Jon Snow wielded. So it's interesting to see the type of strength that he possesses. Interesting. A favourite for me would be Samuel Tarly, obviously trying to help out in his own little way and seeing Joel Mormont, Sir Joel Mormont, and helping him out as well, and just explaining why he's there to try and save his life. So it looks like everything's up and up for him, which is awesome. And then obviously next week we're going to see Dany and Jon Snow in one room, where a lot of people will want to see those two together as husband and wife, ruling the kingdom. Happy days. I don't like it because it's too much of a good endings. We can't have good endings. This TV show is not about having the good and always keeping with the good. There's got to be some bad stuff. Some bad stuff. What else did I find interesting was Euron Greyjoy. As soon as he was fighting against the two Sand sisters, I knew straight away that those two girls were going to die, because you can't kill off Euron Greyjoy. His story arc is beginning to blossom, and just having those two killed off makes sense. But it's interesting how he's have captives. I knew he would capture some people. I wasn't too sure who they were, but now we know it was Yara, Greyjoy, and the Sand Snake lady, I forgot her name, and also the daughter, the youngest daughter. So those three are now captive. Yeah, interesting times, interesting time. It's only episode 2, 5 more to go, and that's it. That is it for the series. So, yeah. What else happened? Did we have the Hound? I can't remember if we had the Hound. And if we didn't, then obviously he should be back in the next episode. Again, a lot happened this time around. There's been some real good ones, and I don't remember any bad, which is good. Because being good is not bad. Being bad is good? No. Anyway, till next time.